This is the third part of this AML CFT compliance program series, where we will discuss another important element of AML CFT compliance program, which is designated compliance function in more detail. Do subscribe to our channel, or at least give us a thumbs up. This will motivate us to create more videos on AML and KYC concepts. So in the previous video, we have spoken about 5 elements of AML and CFT program. However, today we will discuss compliance function in more detail. The compliance function is commonly referred to as the second line of defense. It is responsible for monitoring the control of the business. No two institutions will have exactly the same compliance structure. The sophistication of compliance function should be based upon institution nature, size, complexity, regulatory environment, and the specific risk associated with the product, services, and clientele. The compliance function is headed by a compliance officer, normally appointed by the board of directors, and he is responsible for managing all the aspects of AML CFT compliance program. So this would include designing and implementing the AML CFT program, making necessary changes and updates, disseminating information about the program success and failure to key staff member, constructing AML CFT related content for staff training program, managing the institution adherence to applicable AML CFT laws and regulations, staying current on legal and regulatory development in the field. The exact delegation of task and responsibility in an AML CFT department will vary among different institutions. The department could potentially be organized into subgroups. For example, one person responsible for strategic aspect of the program and another for its operational aspect. So let's understand some of the subgroup within the compliance function. The first one being a program management, manages and coordinates regulatory examination, periodically review and updates the AML processes, policies and procedure, coordinate implementation activity with the line of business, support groups to ensure that applicable business procedure get updated to incorporate program changes, monitors regulatory environment for changes to the program, may be involved in preparing training material and providing guidance, advise on more complicated AML CFT issues not addressed by the line of business. Then another subgroup within the compliance function can be KYC group, which address business questions on AML and CFT matters, perform additional due diligence on medium and high risk client identified via the CDD process, or clients seeking certain product services from the financial institution, assigns a risk code to all clients based on scoring of the CDD risk assessment. Another subgroup can be customer screening, which manages customer screening software, application or processes, monitors and reconcile the data being received from the source systems, fine-tune the filter threshold in accordance with the changes in the risk profile of the organization, review suspected matches and report valid matches to the appropriate regulatory authority. Another subgroup can be transaction monitoring, which manages transaction monitoring software application, monitor and reconcile the data being received from the source systems, fine-tunes the filter thresholds in accordance with the changes in the risk profile of the organization, participate in the design of the transaction monitoring typologies, and maintains the extensive documentation required. Another important subgroup can be financial investigation, which monitor alerts generated on customer transaction, such as those for automated systems, as well as referral from line of business staff. Investigate such alerts and referral and file STRs, that is suspicious transaction reports, within the appropriate financial intelligence units as required. So regardless of the way an institution delegates its various AML CFT tasks, the organization designated compliance officer is responsible for the organization overall AML compliance, and quite often various regulator are seeking enforcement action against not only the institution, its executive management team and board of director for AML CFT violation, but also against the compliance officer as well. So that closes our presentation on the compliance function. Thank you for your time. You all have a nice day. Bye.